What's up, y'all? This is Yolett McPhee-McCuin, also known as Coach Yo, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit them up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keys and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Let's go, SLT Nation. What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Like Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, the year of the Mamba, and KT and I, we are going from the window to the wall, and we are finding rising superstars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. I just want to take a moment before I announce this big dream to say, Momo, look at me, Momo. Hey, I did it, Momo. I got your favorite coach of all time on the show today, and I can't be more excited. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, coming to the platform is what I call the heartbeat of women's college basketball, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Bahamas. She is a reckoning to be forced with, a force to be reckoning with all over this college platform and this landscape. She is leaving her name in auditoriums and gymnasiums. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the first black female basketball coach at Ole Miss University with over 120 wins to her name, 20 years of coaching in this game. She is ready to bust your head. Y'all make some noise, Ole Miss. Y'all make some noise for one of your very own, the head coach of the women's basketball program, Yolett McPhee-McCuin. Coach,
Listen,
yo,
I ain't had no intro like that, brother. That's a high level intro right there.
Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm blessed. I'm excited to be on the show. It's been too long, but what's delayed is not denied.
Oh my goodness. And if this woman say it, then it is absolutely the truth. I'm telling y'all, she has manifested so many amazing things in her career, in her program, and beyond. You touched so many lives. We're going to touch on all of that in here just one second, but Ole Miss. Kevin, have we ever been to Ole Miss? I think this is our first time rocking with Ole Miss.
First time ever being there, yeah.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all thing Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh, all facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, homeboy?
How am I feeling, B. Jones? You know how long we wanted this episode?
Yeah.
It's been at least 12 years, B. Jones. No, it's not been that long. But you know what the title of this show is going to be, B. Jones?
What is going to be, KT?
You can't play with my yo-yo.
Oh, you can't play with my yo-yo.
I had about that. They too young for that.
I had another one, though, KT. You want to hear mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like yo in the morning, yo every night. They say you hooping if yo is coaching right. Yo.
Y'all funny, man.
All right, Coach McEwen, we got to get this show kicked off with our favorite segment. It is called The Moment of Truth. That is right. We have a very unique and individual style icebreaker with Coach Yo. She has prepared 3 facts about herself, unique, that nobody really knows about except folks that are intimate with her. And she's going to give us these 3 facts. But here's the deal. One of these facts is not the truth. 2 truths and a lie. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to see if we can figure out which one of these facts about Coach Yo is pure cap. Kev, I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to have this thing going. We gonna do our best, Coach. But give us your 3 facts.
Okay, let me see. I've really been thinking this through. All right. Number one, I cannot swim. Okay. Number two, I am an avid gamer. Okay. And number three, um, I have a gold medal.
Yeah, I know she can swim, B. Jones.
I was about to
She
say
got a
it's
game
the
to
thing.
swim.
From the Bahamas, it was this movie that came out during the summer. My wife was watching. It was about people in the islands, and they could swim so beautifully, KT. So you know what? I'm gonna say if you was in the Bahamas around all that water, you got to be able to swim. And you know what? We've been following you for a while, Coach Joe. I know you would pick up that stick and do some work. Kevin, I don't think she got a gold medal. I'm trying to think where could she have gotten a gold medal though. That's the thing.
But I think
She didn't
but
say
she
it
may,
gold medal.
yeah, she may have a medal. It may not be gold either, though, B. Jones.
That's true. So which one you feeling, Kevin? I'm going with number 3 is not the truth, man. I'm gonna go
All right,
number
so
3. What
we
you say?
running a pick and roll. I'm gonna take the last shot. Number 3. We're going with 3.
All right, Coach Yo, we gonna say that number 3, you don't own a gold medal. Which one was the lie?
The lie was I definitely can swim. Come on, man.
Ah,
I got the gold medal. I coached the national senior women's national team, and we won a gold medal in the CBC Caribbean Basketball Championships.
I kind of felt that way, Kevin. I was telling you, she didn't say Olympic. Everybody's so Olympic hungry right now. They're thinking Olympic gold
I
medal.
knew.
Well, B. Jones, you should have called for the rock. You should have called for the rock, shot it, and went with that one.
I'm not a selfish teammate. I'm not a selfish teammate. I know how to distribute and get other players involved. All right, Coach Yo, we lost. It don't matter. We winners in life. But this is the deal. We got to get this show. We about to take them on a crazy road trip. One that's full of inspiration. One that's full of joy, laughter, power. It's going to be some incredible words, but we got to get prepared and do this in the right way. All right. We need you to take that right hand, coach. Lift it up, Coach Yo. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and strap up. Click, clap. Oh, Kevin. She two-handed it, KT. All right, y'all. We got to pay the bills. And by paying the bills, we mean we got to take this show, this platform, women's basketball, to a whole nother level. And we need each and every person out there that's rocking along with us to do 4 things, 4 free things that won't cost you a penny. Number 1, hang out with us to the end of the show. It's Coach Yo. You ain't got no excuse. Even if you go to the bathroom, come back and keep the party going. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button, and we need to tell Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and all the powers that be that this show is popping like Orville Redenbach. We need this thing to bubble all the way up to the top. I'm talking. Number 3, any great basketball coach will tell you that you got to have some great assists. You got to have that senior leadership, those point guards that can distribute the ball and get everybody involved in the game plan. Well, guess what? That's called sharing. Sharing is caring. We need you to share this show with all of your teammates in life and become that MVP, because this is one they definitely going to thank you for sending their way. And last but not least, we got over 160, over 650 episodes. We've been all across the country telling y'all amazing stories, and this thing ain't stopping no time soon. We need you to join, lock in with us, and smash that subscribe button. All right, Coach Yo, is Ole Miss or the Running Rebs gonna show us some love? Are they gonna smash that subscribe button and hang out with your boys today?
Yeah. My people for sure are gonna show up. We're gonna make sure this gets out.
All right, y'all heard her. Y'all heard her. Let's do it like we true to it. Smash that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Boo! Oh my God, Kevin! Oh my, we got all these new family members rocking with us. We had Ole Miss. This, I don't think it's gonna get no bigger than this. I appreciate y'all so much. If you smash that subscribe button, it means the world to Kevin and I. We don't do fans, we don't do followers, we do family around Sports Life Talk. Coach Yo, we want all our new family members to just throw an emoji in the chat just to let us know they out there rocking with us. What is your favorite emoji, Coach? What is the emoji of the show that everybody is using right now to show up?
You know, the emoji of the show, I'm trying to see if this my favorite emoji.
There it is. The shades.
That's my
Y'all,
favorite.
that is it. Coach said it, so y'all do it. Throw the shades emoji in the chat. If you smash that subscribe button, or if you plan on showing us some love, sharing this episode, whatever you do, it means the world to us. And Kevin, what are we gonna tell those individuals that touch our hearts today?
We're going to tell them thank you, but you know what else they need to do, B. Jones?
What they need to do, Kevin?
They need to put the hashtag no ceilings. They need to put that in there.
No ceilings.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Throw hashtag no ceilings in there with the smile, with the shades emoji, and let's get this thing cracking. All right, Coach. Yo, this is the most fun. This is the fastest pace. This is fast and furious. This is the time of Sports Life Talk. We're going to take you to some deep waters. All right. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Woo. All right, my top 5 music artists: Buju Banton, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. I'm a huge Lil Kim fan. That's my girl. And I'm gonna give my final one. Man, this is tough. Probably Popcorn, dancehall artist.
Now,
Kevin,
I've heard 4 out of the 5.
Yeah. I haven't heard of Buju Banton and Popcorn, but I heard that. But I heard of You Wanna Rumble with the B, huh?
Throw a hex on the whole family.
Well, Coach, what we like to do, we like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you get is 10. But beat y'all. We didn't wait. I know. Wait this long. Give her the mamba. Go ahead, give her the
mamba.
That just brought a smile to my face right there. All right, Coach, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
My favorite superhero is probably my mom. My mom is my favorite superhero. She just, my dad was a big time coach, so he was always gone. And so she just held it down. She was a principal for 20 years. Both of my parents are still alive, but they're like big dogs in the community in the Bahamas. So I just grew up always wanting to be tough like my mom, a boss like my mom, just handling business like my mom.
I love those B. Jones when they step out and it's not the traditional Batman, Supermans, that's great. All right, Coach, so we asked that superhero question because we see coaches as superheroes. Mm-hmm. And B. Jones, I don't like to give him a lot of credit, but he came up with this idea. We have a You Got Next Coaches playlist. So we need for you to give us your theme song so we add to that playlist.
Ooh, man. Okay, so I thought about this because I wanted to know, what's the situation? Is it when you play this, is me, you get ready to introduce me? What are we talking
That's
about?
A good question, Kevin.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. It's before a game. What's that one song that's going to get you going before a game?
Before a game, it's a bunch. Probably Drake, Energy.
I got energy. Got a lot of energy. All right.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that during the beef with Drake and Kendrick,
Nah.
Okay,
I like good music. I don't get caught up.
All right, I was being messy, Coach. That's my fault. All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Basketball has taught me you can't cheat the game. You can't cheat the game of life. What you put in, most times you're going to get out. And sometimes you're going to put a lot in and you're still going to take an L. So you got to be comfortable with taking L's and turning them into lessons instead of losses.
All right. So do you think that Yolett could play for Coach Yo?
Depending on the era you caught me in. When I was younger, yeah, for sure I could play for me because, I built my whole career on trying to prove people wrong. And so I challenge my players. There's certain type of players that can play for me here at Ole Miss. Some just can't. And I was never a prima donna, and I always wanted to prove my worth. And so I definitely feel like I could play for me and I used to like to dance too. So, I'd be TikToking and stuff like that. So I probably will be in all of those sessions.
All right, so we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is the lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Yeah, I thought about that. Probably my oldest daughter, Yasmin. Yasmin, she's 12. A lot like me. Just both of my daughters move like me, but one is like on this shoulder and the other one's on that shoulder, if you know what I mean. So
let me ask you a question about them real quick, Coach. So
yeah.
when you came up with the idea, or who came up with the idea to put the kids in the pre-tournament advertisements to get everybody excited about what Ole Miss basketball? Because it got me hyped. I was like, "Oh, that's crazy! She got a kid." So was that their idea? Or was that your idea?
It was our content creator at the time, Zach, and shout out to Zach. He was like, Coach, I want to use Yaz and Yuri. I was like, go ahead, do your thing. And so I didn't even have a chance to see it. They kind of went and did their thing, and so now they need an NIL agent. Everybody
They got to. They did that. They killed that. Shout out to Yasmin and Yuri. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question that we ask during our initiation.
Okay.
B. Jones and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come down there to rock with y'all. Man. What's that one food spot we going to, and what's your go-to meal there?
That's tough because come on, y'all trying to set me up.
It's awesome.
I expect this to go a lot of places, so I cannot say what my favorite food spot is, but what I can say is a go-to for me. If I'm feeling really bougie, I want to go to the Grill House. That's a steakhouse here. Anything on the menu is awesome. If I want a burger, I would usually go to Handy Andy's. They got the best burger and fry combo. If I want pizza, I'm gonna go to Lost Pizza. And then if I want a barbecue, then I gotta go to Moe's Barbecue.
Kevin, I'm voting for Handy Andy's. Which one? Which one?
When she went with bougie, I was like, she must have know our budget, so we can't.
Listen, when y'all come, y'all my guests.
Don't threaten me with no good time, Coach Yo. Don't you do that. Hey, we'll be at Oxford with a pillowcase and when them little sticks with the little cloth with the clothes in it. Show up on Saturday morning.
You good in any hood if you were Coach Yo in Oxford for sure.
Hey Kevin, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's turn up.
We definitely will be sketching that after this episode. As we transition to the next segment to learn more about Coach Yo, we need for you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Coach Yo gave us her top 5 music artists, but leave yours in the comments and check out all of our family members from our You Got Next podcast on our website, sltyougotnext.com. Coach Yo survived the initiation, so B, let's find out more about our newest play cousin.
Coach Yolett, McPhee-McCuin, welcome to the show. This is a proud moment in the history of this show. You've elevated our status. You know what I'm talking about? You've made us come to work and prepare a little bit harder. But Coach, real talk, you are the inspiration of the nation. And it's not just about winning basketball games. I know a lot of people like, oh yeah, she can pop some big teams. And it's the consistency of your messaging. It's your ability to adopt technology. And to create a platform that's more than just hoops. It's literally life. And I mean, we could take sports life talk and turn it to like Coach Yo, because it's all synonymous. But Coach, you got an incredible story. You've had a crazy ride, a crazy journey to get to this point, but you can't tell people where you're going until you tell them where you've been. So the most popular question on this show, every single guest that has sat on here has answered this one. We'll open it up for you, Coach Yo. When did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
And, I fell in love with the game of basketball probably at the age of, I think it was anywhere between 5 and 8. I was at my dad's game. My dad was a high school coach, and he coached boys, and they lost in the championship game. And I remember everybody cleared out the gym, and it was just him and I. And he was just crying because they had lost the championship game. And I sat next to him, and we just cried together. And that's when I fell in love with the game.
Really, through heartbreak,
Yeah.
it gave birth to
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
amazing.
because to me it was heartbreak, but at the same time it was passion too. Like he just wanted it, like my dad has a park named after him. He has a street named after him. He is celebrated, but it showed the purity of the love of the game.
Moon
Because
McPhee.
I had never,
Moon McPhee.
yeah, I had never seen him cry. So that was like my first time seeing him cry after that loss. And so it just taught me to have pride in what I do, to give all in what I do, and definitely my charisma and passion. That's my dad. The business side, that's my mom.
Well, you're killing it on both sides right now, Coach Yo. So, we had we had a coach out of Nebraska who came on in. Why did I just draw a blank? Yeah, Coach Julian Acebe. He came from the islands as well. He came from he just came from another country, and we just don't get to see a lot of Bahamian players, right? That able to accomplish a lot of stuff. And you talk about falling in love with the game between 5 and 8. Like, what gave you that courage to leave Bahamas and really come over to the United States and test that water? That's not an easy thing to do. And go Division I basketball and play at some of the institutions that you played at.
Yeah, I think what was interesting with my journey is, again, my dad was just a big time coach. And so like he's still boys with Boo Williams. And so Boo, back in the day, before 9/11, you could have a ticket and give it to someone else. Like, oh, I ain't gonna make it here. And just change it right then and there. And Boo needed another player on his AAU team. And so my dad was like, my daughter hoops. And so I came over and played with Boo. It was Rebecca Brunson, CJ, Cynthia Jordan, who's assistant at Florida. It was all of us hooping. And we played for Boo. I only played for one, like 2 events. That was back in the day when Oregon used to have that event. And then we played in Virginia, not at his spot. He just got that spot, but we played there. And then after that, I went back and I told my dad, I was like, I need to be doing this. But I would always go to camps. Y'all, I remember going to North Carolina's camp and running up on oh my God, what's the legendary coach from North Carolina?
Dean Smith.
No, on the women's side.
What's her name?
I can't believe I'm drawing a blank.
I can't believe I'm drawing a blank either.
It's gonna come to me.
I can see her face.
Yeah, it's gonna come to me. But I ran up on her and was like, "I'm coming to play at North Carolina." Straight up, like it was like 500 people at camps. That's like back in the day when camps with Sylvia Hatchell. When camps was that's what it was. And so I would always go to camps all the time. And then I was just always around the game. And so then in the Bahamas, teams would come over and play. So during halftime, I would run out on the court and shoot and put on like a halftime show. Everybody used to go crazy. Yeah, I would go out there. And this is a true story. No, I don't think people know this. This is going to go in my book. But that's how I got my first scholarship. Yes. Y'all, the head coach who's at Bellarmine, their Division I school, she was at Southern Indiana, Chancellor Dugan. They had their team. They were D2 at the time. They came down. They used to have a sick D2 tournament during the Christmas time, and my dad used to let me go. And I was just in there shooting and going crazy. Everyone was like, "Yo, this chick nice." And when she got her first head coaching job at Florida Atlantic, she called and was like, "Look, I got this scholarship. I got this program. We need players." Flew down to the Bahamas. I worked out for her on an outside court, me and like 6 dudes, and she offered me a scholarship. And that's
Wow.
that's how I got over. Yep.
Wow, that is absolute. Now you got
Yeah.
to tell us, Coach. I'm gonna try to speed through this thing because we got so much to talk about.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but Coach, what kind of player was you? Because I did my. I'm telling y'all, I did my dude. I worked. I Googled for 2 weeks straight trying to find some footage of Coach Yo in the
Look.
archives, get some buckets, and I couldn't
Hey,
find nothing, Coach.
it's funny. I pulled up. I got some VCR tapes,
We got.
and
Hey, we got to go to
and when I
Walmart and get
watched and when I watched myself, I just laughed because I was a little cocky, something like. I was really feeling myself, but I led the state in Florida in assists and stuff like that. And then I went to Rhode Island, and they had better players than I did. But I would always set them up. That was my job, and then I would just bring that energy and that swagger to the team. So I just had confidence. It wouldn't matter if I scored 1 point, I was talking to you the whole game to tell you how trash you were.
Now you talked about Moon McPhee.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you talked about how much of an inspiration he was, how much of what you saw your dad go through, how much of his coaching style did you just pick up through osmosis? How much of Moon are we seeing right now on the sideline in Oxford?
Well, his boys always tease him. My dad's 78, and they always say, "Oh, Yo's the real coach now. You ain't the real coach." Because back
Yeah.
in the Bahamas, they call him coach. Like, that's his name. So everybody know him as either coach or Moon. It's a lot. It's a lot of similarities. Just a whole leadership. I really was blessed with my mom being a principal, and then him being the coach. He worked for my mom at the high school. So, like, I think I'm a combination of both of them.
Let's get to the basketball court.
Yeah.
Let's get to where it all came down. Coach, now this is the year of the Mamba. You know I see year of the Mamba, right? Kobe wore 24. It's 2024. So nothing touches this show but silk. You know what I'm talking about? Everything is precious fine linens right now. If you on this show this year, you ought to pat yourself on the back. But it's one requirement. We want to know your Mamba moment, Coach. And I normally we let you pick the Mamba moment. But I got to take you back. I got to take you back to the moment where I and the rest of America, well, a lot of Americans who are casual fans, who are just who don't do their homework and don't know the game, but all of a sudden they watching ESPN and the clock's still ticking, and all of a sudden Ole Miss is beating number 1 Stanford, and then with 5 or 6 seconds left to score, it's 54-49. And that clock hits quadruple zeros. Now everybody done found out. The secret is out of the bag on what's going on. You stood in front of that camera. You got emotional, Coach Yo.
Yeah.
You thanked God. You thanked your family. You thanked everybody. But what pressed upon me most is how you talked about the love in the locker room. Nobody knew about that team. Nobody talked about y'all. Y'all were the underdogs, but you had a Mamba moment that caused an earthquake through college women's basketball, and we will talk about it 20 years from now. Take us back to that day, Coach. Did you know something special was cooking when y'all was on the plane ride? When did it all hit home for you that this was happening and this was a real thing?
Well, man, we were excited after we won game 1. We was like, "Oh yeah, like we won game 1. It's up." But and then I just knew that no one thought we could beat Stanford, and I'll never forget, y'all. Brittany Anderson was the assistant there, and they had shoot around, so they was coming in after us. So we were walking off the court, and I saw her coming. And I yelled across the court. I said, "Britt, we about to whoop y'all ass." I said straight up, that's how we coming.
You was with
I
that type of
told
energy? You
what?
was okay,
I told her
okay.
that. Straight up, I was dead serious. I wasn't even playing. And I just told my team, I was like, yo, we no offense, but we from the South. We ain't playing with these people. Because when like when you getting ready for a game, you talk to coaches from that are familiar with the team. So everybody was saying, "Oh, don't guard this one, guard this one, be off on this one," and I was like, "Nah, we gonna play how we play. Cause if they can't shoot, they could pass. You know what I mean? So we're gonna speed them up because they were like an elite level passing team.
Elite.
Y'all,
Elite.
in 7 years, they only lost 2 home games. All right. And so what we were able to do was major, man. I'll never forget that
Huge.
moment.
Well,
Yeah.
we always talk about having teams that can shoot and teams that can bang and do things well. But it's one thing that travels, and that's defense.
And we pack it in the suitcase, my brother. We
Hey,
pack it in the
coach,
suitcase.
you built an identity of this program around defense, which is to me is it's the hardest thing because it's pure heart.
Yeah.
There's no more feeling in your legs. We all tired, but the team that can play defense in most cases will get crucial stops and crucial possessions down, create more possessions, create more opportunities, and they'll win that game.
Yes.
What inspired you to create and become a defensive minded coach, and why did that particular team take on that identity?
Yeah, well, one of my mentors, Charlton C.Y. Young, he's the associate head at Missouri, just took me under his wing when I was at JU. And he said, yo, you don't got no identity. You got to get an identity. And so he was like, I'm going to teach you everything that we do at Florida State. He was at Florida State at the time. And so he did. He came in, sat my staff down, taught us everything, and has been mentoring me ever since. Like to this day, he still mentors me every step of the way. Like every win I have is his because he has been someone that I've leaned on, and so it's really from Leonard Hamilton, the head coach at Florida
Yeah,
State. And
yeah.
and what was dope was y'all last week on my way on vacation, he was in the airport. And so him and I was able to rap for like 10 minutes on just I said, you don't know this, but we stole your defense, brother, and we've been winning ever since. And so he's such like we were talking about the defense. He was like, "Are you doing this? Are you doing this? Okay, what's your philosophy on this?" It was incredible. Seriously.
Coach, I told you you're bigger than basketball, which is tremendous because it's so many kids that are still learning this game. Still, there's so many guys like myself who are still gravitating to the game.
Yeah.
And of course, you are one of those individuals who have a platform that not only talks about basketball, you talk about equal rights, Title IX, you talk about spirituality, faith, believing in oneself. It's so much bigger than basketball. It's like a holistic, it's almost therapy. It's not therapy. I know for a fact if I'm having a bad day, I go look and see what Coach Yo got to say about it and what you're talking about, Coach. What made you, you use words like vibe, you have a certain energy, a certain passion. Everything you do is going against the grain of the beaten path. What where did all this come from, Coach? Why did you how did you create this platform? When did you recognize social media was going to be a very pivotal point or a conduit to allow you to do these things? Like, walk us through the motions and where does the inspiration behind all of this social media presence come from, Coach?
Well, I started my social media journey when I was at JU. I was like, I'm just gonna come out here and self promote like Soldier Boy. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna talk my talk and use this space because I was one of the little guys, and so that was an opportunity for me to talk about things that I like. And it's funny, fellas, it was not always accepted at first. At first, people were like, "Who this girl thinks she is? She on here talking crazy, talking about no ceilings. Did she get that from Lil Wayne? How we supposed to take her seriously?" I've had older people make comments, in the public about the fact that I'm always on social media and whatnot. And I ain't care. You know why? Because every time I walked into a house, people was like, they felt like they already knew me
Mm.
because I let them in. Listen, I don't show everything on social media, but I let them in enough without faking, without I let them in and let them see what I was about, to the point where now I was just in Dubai. I was in Dubai. My husband and I, we went to Dubai for like 8 days. Y'all, 3 people in Dubai ran up on me and was like, "Coach, yo." Like
No.
I couldn't believe it. In Dubai.
Wow.
Yes.
That
Yes, in
that is not.
Dubai.
But
So
coach,
so that's cause social media. So I'm just me, y'all. I'm real, I'm authentic. Sometimes I get in trouble because I be on
really?
there, well, because sometimes
Well, I was going to
I,
ask you
I I
because
have learned to,
tone it
but
down a little bit. I was about to say, but I
yeah,
feel like you're very unapologetically a queen. I mean, you
yeah,
putting it on
but
for the Bahamas, you putting it on for
yeah,
black women,
everybody,
you putting it
everybody,
on. I mean, like like I almost to a
yeah,
point when when it's something that really go on and ESPN want to, because they don't want to talk about the good
yeah,
stories, right?
yeah,
They only
yeah,
want to talk about it when it's finger wagging
right,
or Kennedy
right,
caught up pushing somebody
yeah,
down. Then all of a
yeah,
sudden but I almost kind of feel like you go on there, you advocate the truth. What a lot of us are thinking, but
yeah.
nobody either has the platform or the courage to say it. And Coach O's that voice.
Yeah, and see, and that's what I'm saying. Like, guys, I don't look at myself as Coach Yo, the head women's basketball coach at Ole Miss. Like, I really be on there just like y'all. Like, hey, we talking. This is what I think. What y'all think? Man, this crazy, or whatever the case may be. But maturity has helped me learn that sometimes it's better to just sit one out and
Yeah,
that kind
yeah,
of stuff. But I tell you this though. A lot of people think that I just go on there and I'm just putting stuff out. People would be surprised how much thought goes in to me what I'm before I press send. Because I do
yeah.
understand my platform. I do understand um, what people think. I like TikTok, and so them TikToks, those songs don't be edited. And I remember I was just so excited that I was able to catch this 8 count. I wasn't even listening to the words, and someone went in there and said, "You're a women's basketball coach. You shouldn't be promoting." And instead of being in my feelings, I said, "You know what? I'm gonna take it down," because when I really listened to the words, it was like crazy. But I wasn't. I was trying to catch the
Right.
dance move.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they shouldn't have made it.
it's a
Oh,
response.
boo.
It's a I know.
Boo to whoever made you take that video. Boo. Man,
it's
that
a
is
it's a it's
horrible.
it's a responsibility that I have, that I
I can
appreciate, that I
respect that.
value,
Yeah, yeah,
and that
yeah.
and that I own.
But coach, you be having me laughing. Y'all was at the pool party getting down.
Oh yeah,
You
I
be
try
killing
to
it, coach.
hang with. They try to outdo me, but I'm getting to that point in my career. I'm not. I thought I was a cool coach, but my players, they trying to play me like I'm starting to get old and stuff. So like I be
Oh.
having to let them know I could still keep up.
Well, let's talk about these players because they went through all the fun and the dances. Y'all are whiz ass whoop somebody on any given night. Nobody want to put y'all on the schedule. And I'm telling y'all, you know what? When we went to our first tournament, coach, we were standing out. I'm standing next to some big names. I ain't gonna name
Yeah,
drop. They
yeah,
negotiating schedules, and me and
yeah.
Kevin like we in the room. We see 2 teams going back, and they don't want to negotiate with you, do they, coach? They go the other
Nah,
way.
you know
They go as
it's
far as they can in Louisville, the other direction, though, because they don't want to put
it.
all this on their schedule.
It's been a long journey though, and I think that's one of the things that people appreciate and can relate to with me is, I started from the bottom, and so and took my lickings too. Going to 0-16. It was just poetic that then I can go Sweet 16 by
Mm.
by taking down a legend in Tara like that. And so um It's been a long time coming. It's been a journey. We were at the point where we weren't good enough, so people didn't want to lose to us because it would be a bad look. And then now we're at the point where sometimes people don't want to play us. So it's taught us to beef up our schedule. It's all a part of the process. I'm grateful
Yeah.
for it all.
Well, Coach, we get the opportunity. Me and Kevin gonna get us some handy Andes. We're gonna be belly gonna be full, but we're gonna get the opportunity to sit down right behind that bench and watch y'all ladies do y'all work. For those who hadn't had a chance to see the Ole Miss women's basketball program do their thing, it's an incredible team. It's an incredible experience to watch you guys. Tell the world what are they going to see out of this 2024, 2025 version of the Running Rebels?
Hey,
the pressure McPhee Rebels.
Come on, man. I ain't supposed to talk. I ain't doing a lot of talking this year for real. Like we just gonna show. But I'm really excited about our group. We coming for what's ours. That's all I got to say. We coming for what's ours.
You know what? I'm gonna say since this is my last question, Coach. You front row or the greatest. Coach, y'all to ruin me. Women's basketball. I want to tell all y'all to ruin me. I ain't watching no preseason football all summer long. I'm keeping up with high school kids. I love women's basketball. I ain't been able to watch nothing else but women's basketball in the Olympics. But Coach, how excited are you about the game and the direction of women's basketball as you sit there? And of course, listen, there's going to be some bumps and bruises along the way for you girls and for the women. And we seeing the blessings kind of slowly manifest and things are starting to trickle down. But it's NIL in college, right? It's going to be NIL in high school pretty soon. What is Coach Yo's take on the state of the union of women's basketball right now?
Man, we are in a golden place, and shout out to all the coaches that came before us that fought the good fight. A lot of them still in the business. You know, Gino Auriemma, Kim Mulkey, Tara. She was just in. You know, I'm trying to think. I don't want to leave people out. It's just been a lot of coaches that have created this way for us. Seriously. And now with more eyes on our players and the type of players that are coming up, from the Caitlin Clarks to the Angel Reeses, it's just going to continue to get better and better. And so people are putting in work. And remember, I caught a lot of flack last season because one of the games I went off, and I to our fans I was like, man, we need to catch up because women's basketball is what's up. And they responded and came out, and I felt like I could say that because I really fool with these people. Like I be in the streets in Oxford, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you see me, like my foundation, like I really be outside, you know. I don't just use this city. I am a part of this community. And so really when I was talking to them, I didn't realize how big my platform was. I didn't think it was going to blow up like that. Like I was really like talking to my people. But I said we got to catch up because women's basketball is where it's at. Look at the investments. It's y'all in 10 years, it's even going to be bigger than it is now. And so I'm excited. You all should be excited. Y'all gonna have to bring me back on the show because see y'all gonna blow up and then you know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to bring me back.
Coach. Anytime, Coach. When we play the championship rounds, Coach. Since we kind of went a little bit long, I'm the mouth of the South. I run my mouth a little too much, Coach. But you just got so much. I still got like 10 more questions. I don't get this opportunity a lot. I told y'all my mama love her, and my mama watching this, so I had to get as many as I can out. Right. But Coach, we gonna put you in a pressure situation. All right,
let's do it. Here we
go for the last round. We are big time sneakerheads. KT and I are both sneakerheads, so we brought some sneakers here that we think that you would like, Coach. Here's the deal. It's one and done. Winner take all. We both gonna show our sneakers to you, and you gonna pick one, and whoever wins it will win this episode's game of championship rounds. Okay, Coach?
Okay.
I'm gonna count us down to 3, and all we need you to do is say, "Hold that sneaker. All right, coach?
Okay.
You ready
All
to do
right.
this?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
That's
Y'all
for that
know I'm a
gold medal.
y'all know I'm a sneakerhead,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Yes,
why
we know.
we created this segment. We love sneakers, coach. We know you love sneakers.
This is very tough, but I gotta go with the head coach, man. Like, I gotta go with him.
Oh
The
no!
Olympics just happened. and, and you know what's crazy? Mouth of the South. I got them shoes too, but the Olympics just happened. Like those six. Hey
And
man, they go
they just hit hard with your colors.
both do, but the head coach got that one, man.
See, I lost Coach Merriweather's B. Jones. So I had
Oh,
to
you
come back. I
did?
had to get my get back. Yeah, man, she was
Yeah,
tripping.
but she not no sneakerhead. That's my sister for real.
No, she
She not
told us
no.
about you. She told us about your
Yes,
relationship. So
that's that's
I'm just giving
that's
her a
one of
hard
my
time.
best friends. But she ain't no sneakerhead. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I agree. She is
take it
not a
with a grain of
sneakerhead.
salt.
Ah,
For
Y'all, I
sure.
gotta gather myself. I gotta gather my composure.
I'm gonna rub this
That
in
was tough.
Oh
That
all
was
year,
man.
tough,
B.
y'all. That was
Oh
tough.
my
That was.
God.
I could have went
Coach,
either way. I could have went either way. But
no,
with
don't do that. Don't do that. No,
this
you cast your vote, coach. You,
with the spirit of the Olympics, with the spirit of the Olympics.
All right, coach. Well, listen, I'm just blessed to have you on this joint, but
Thank
we gotta
y'all.
leave everybody inspired. This has been a learning experience for myself, and you just got so much more to give everybody, coach. So the title is You Got Next. We know you got this amazing platform. We know people are following you. If you're not, y'all smash that follow. Hit her up on at Yolett McPhee-McCuin
Yes.
on Twitter. And I guarantee you're going to be blessed. But, coach, in your own words, this is the moment of manifestation. This is what you get to tell the world and put it out there. Utter these words. What's up next? And what are you looking forward to in your career, coach?
You know what, y'all? What's next is a Final Four berth.
There it is. There it is.
Need that. Need that. Once you get in the Final Four, you everybody is up for grabs on that championship. So what's next is that Final Four run. I know you're not supposed to skip step. I don't believe in skipping steps. So we've been Sweet 16, obviously. We got to get to Elite 8. But that Final Four, I want it bad.
All right, coach. So do you have any shout outs you want to give?
I just want to give a shout out to you all. I love the consistency. I listen to a lot of you all's shows. I'm always on there cracking up, laughing, because I'm a person. I'm an avid learner, so I'm always curious on who to listen to. And honestly, for me, I get requests all the time to go on podcasts, and this is me humbly speaking, but I've been saying no a lot, just because it's the same old. But when I got the request from you all, I was really excited. Our schedules just didn't line up, but I was excited because I knew it would be fresh. I knew it would be original. It would give an aspect that a lot of people don't know about. And so, I want to give a shout out to all the Ole Miss Rebel fans, too. All my day ones that's been sticking with me. Even before when we were 0-16, it's been. I get a good amount of hate, but I get a lot of love, y'all. For sure.
Man, we chopping that up and we putting that out there.
What are you talking about? I'm saving it on my phone. I'm just going to listen to it every other day.
Yeah, coach, we really appreciate that for real, though.
I mean, y'all, listen, when I first started, I was cracking up. I had like 600 followers for like the whole year. And now I'm 50,000 plus. And that's because, and that's just on X. That's because I've been consistent, over
you have, coach.
Yeah, I just been consistently me. And can
I compliment you on something, coach? Because one day I was wondering, I was like, man, how long has Coach Yo been doing this? So I started looking back, and you was doing it for a while. But what really impressed me? At the time I looked, you had over 85,000 posts. You had written over 85,000 posts. Like, do you know how hard that is? Like, coach, that is, I said, that is impressive. Like that tell you, it wasn't handed to you, coach. You really kept yourself out there and you kept saying stuff and you know, doing the right things, coach. I got to give you credit. That ain't no, it just happened because she beat Stanford in a big game. No, you earned that, coach.
Yeah, I mean, I've been consistent. Here's the thing too, like it's natural for me. So people think I live on this social on the phone, but honestly, I'm a millennial. This is my generation. So like, it ain't nothing to boom, boom, boom and keep it pushing, you know. And I think that's what messes people up. 1 minute I'm doing a TikTok, next minute, you know, we winning a basketball game. So you can't box me in, and I think that's what makes me unique. Is, you know, I'm just never gonna let nobody box me in. You know, so that's what no ceilings means.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get the chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hell, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT, told them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, coach, who you calling out? Who should have next?
You know, Sarah Jenkins at Delaware has a unique story. You know, she got next. I like the young and up and coming.
Me too. That's what the show is all about. The voice of tomorrow, Sarah Jenkins. Let the world know that you are up next. It is official. Coach just punched your ticket. You are now officially on the clock. We got to get it. Is she a Mamba, coach? Is she 2024 worthy? You heard it. Yeah, you heard it, Coach Jenkins. We got to get you on ASAP before the season starts so we can let the world know about your incredible journey. But Coach Yolett, McPhee-McCuin, you got next. You are transcendent, Coach. You are electric. You are a powerhouse. You are authentic. You are a heartbeat. You are a complete and utter vibe. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a
Thank y'all. Much love.
Wop. They not like us. I love this show. Coach, we appreciate you one more time for coming on this joint. We appreciate everybody out there. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Sports Like Talks. You got next. We can't do this without you. Y'all push us every day. Y'all make us better. We want to keep providing quality content and entertainment for you guys. We want these stories to be fun and uplifting. So y'all hit us up. Make sure you're tapping in at Sports Like Talk, all our social media, different platforms. We drop content every single day. Amazing coaches, athletes, over 650 episodes are in the books. And I'm telling y'all, the names this year, it's just crazy. God is good. Make sure you throw the shades emoji in the chat. If you did anything, don't forget to throw the shades. The future's so bright. You gotta wear shades, baby. Let's go and check this out. If you like this show and if you want to keep the inspiration going while you're in the car or while you're cooking or doing your homework, you can download this show as well as over 650 shows in the audio format, wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple. Keep the energy, and all the good vibrations rolling forward. And I'm going to do one more call to action because I do it every show. We don't hear from enough of you young ladies. If you got game and you got a story, hit us up. We ain't hard to find. SLT, YouGotNext.com. Click on the nominate tab. Tell us why you or you feel somebody like Coach Jenkins deserves the opportunity to be on the show so we can reach out and give them an audition to be on the show. It is just that easy. We willing to put in the work. We the hardest working podcast, but we can't find every story. So you come tell us about what makes you dope and why you feel like you a mom. But KT, congratulations on winning probably, I think I won Terry Morton. So I'll keep that one.
No, you didn't. I won with the cherries.
Who won Coach Brooke Wyckoff's?
I won that one.
Oh, Lord. Listen, we'll talk.
You won Meriwether. You won some others, though, B. Jones. But this is my day, and I'm loving it.
Daphne Mitchell. I know I won Daphne Mitchell. Come on.
Because she went to LSU, and you're an LSU fan. All right, Coach. Thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach, I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Trying to drain me of my energy. Trying to get away. Sports Like Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed to respect each other and love one another because together we all better and keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this.